Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to Furnish Master, which is basically a super chilled out interior decorating game that just entered early access, and it's just the most lovely, relaxing thing. It's marvellous. It's also an incredibly easy game to get your head around. So basically, yes, I've got a room. Right now, it's empty. It shouldn't be. It needs to be decorated, damn it. What are we going to do, therefore? We're going to fill it with stuff. What stuff? This stuff over here on the left, because this isn't like, my room that I'm just filling up with whatever stuff I think would look good. I'm like, an interior decorating consultant or something. Basically, this is someone else's house, and this stuff over here, on the left, this is their stuff. So I've got, 41 items that I need to put in this room in, an orientation and order that I think makes the most sense. So, in a way, it's not dissimilar to, say, unpacking. But what makes this game super chilled out and just a delight is there's not a right or wrong answer. The game doesn't expect a certain thing to be in a certain position. Anything could go anywhere, which I just find deeply delightful. So, okay, let's just jump into this and figure out, yes, what we're gonna do. Because, yeah, this room is proper 3D space. You can rotate it around and, yeah, there's a fixed position for the door and the window, which we're going to want to factor in when we consider that, yes, this is a bedroom. So, right, just go down the stuff. We want to start with the biggest things. There's loads of decoration here, but we've got to figure out the overall orientation before we start thinking about that. So, step one, the bed. That's going to be the biggest item right here. So, yeah, either we probably want to have the headboard here by the window, though I feel like that's not a good idea. Not least as, hang about, I think I just saw a second ago, laptop, which suggests to me, oh yeah, a desk. So it's pretty important to go through the items so you understand what the room's supposed to be used for. So this room is not just a bedroom, it's clearly got to be used as an office as well. So, right, in which case, unless the desk is too big, yeah, right by the window, so you've got good light. That makes a huge amount of sense. Just slap down a nice chair there. That'll be the office chair. Just put that under the desk. Beautiful. Laptop goes on top, though. Okay. The problem we've got here is, yeah, it's not a very big desk. So, if I put it in the middle, that's nice and all. But then, yeah, there's kind of a fair bit of wasted space either side of it. Still, grab the bed and just put that, yeah, right here against the wall. Let's see if we can make that, roughly symmetrical. So, it's fair to both people in the bed. Lovely. That's about central, I'd say. Okay. Just grab the dresser and, yeah, just pull them out so we can see the relative size of the objects. Obviously, bedside table. Those go by the bed, would you believe? Clues in the name and whatnot. Right. I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind, yeah, you being over here. I feel like, yeah, I don't want you facing the other way, because then you'd be blocking the window. If I put you here, though, is it going to be a bit difficult for someone to walk here and grab this? Potentially so, but I feel like, yeah, given the orientation of the room, this is probably the best option we've got. A little cubby over here for work and for dressing, meaning, okay, then in that case, where's the chair go? My instincts say put it in the corner, but it's so big, and no, that's completely blocking the door at that point, so right. Okay, I think I have to stick with this orientation here. So yeah, we've got storage and work over in this nook, and then a tiny, a reading area right here, because, yeah, there's a giant pile of books here in the item list, so I would say this is the comfy seat someone sits on when they've come to read. The problem being there's no other tables, so there's nowhere to store the books. I'm not sure I've got a shelf or anything, so okay. I'm going to give you one standing lamp over here. So you've got one lamp to read by. And I might just shuffle you a tiny bit further over so the other standing lamp can go in this corner. And you know what? I'm going to take one of these books and I'm going to... No, you're a bit too big. Hang on, I want a smaller one. Yeah, I'm going to leave you right here on the seat. Do I feel like, everyone's maybe reading one book each. Yes, I'm going to put one book here. And then, like, you know, one of the different hang about. Not you. I want the, yeah, one of the bigger fat books. Right over. Oh, hang on. Okay, I thought you were big fat books. No, you're quite small, actually. You can go there. That's lovely. Okay, pop the books on the shelves and crack open the drawers. Just, yeah, pull up closer for a second. Sometimes just, you know, pulling everything out so you can see what it actually looks like is not a bad idea. Now, I am starting to think, however, yes, potentially this could be, yeah, like a single chap's room, given there are very few clothes. And the clothes that are here are just like, you know, folded shirts. There's like barely anything else at all. So, yes, possibly this is in fact a chap's room right here. So just pop the shirts in the drawer. I mean, I would prefer to hang them so they don't get creased, but that doesn't appear to be an option, unfortunately. Meaning, yeah, all of these nooks on this thingy, we can just put whatever we want in here. So, okay. There's stuff I would put on the desk, like, you know, the Newton's cradle or whatnot, but, it's a very small desk. So I feel like potentially I might rather put that, like, you know, here as a display piece, just like the, yeah, the boat, right? Oh, the boat doesn't properly fit there. Don't really want to put that up top, to be honest. We'll put the boat right here. That's all absolutely fine. Mirror can go, oh, that's also bigger than I was expecting. I feel like, you know, before you go out, you would like to, you know, look in the mirror to make sure you look acceptable before you go out into the world and whatnot. So, yeah, I feel like that's a sensible place, given this is kind of the dressing area. Speaking of which, we should probably, you know, put some curtains up or something. One nice picture up here above the thing. Pillow ×2. Probably ought to go on the bed. I'm kind of feeling like, you know, maybe that way round. Lovely. And then a whole bunch of plants. Hang on, how big are... Oh, blimey, you are bigger than I was expecting. Well, that's going to completely ruin the room, isn't it? Okay. You could, like, you know, go here, say. You guys are much smaller, so one of you can go in here. One of you just goes up here. Lovely. That is... Okay, that one's a bit tricky, actually. Because I feel like, you know, putting a vase with flowers in it on one side of the bed feels just weird and unbalanced. So I might put that here. Just, like, reposition you a tiny bit towards the center. This is arguably too many plants, however. Then just slap in some work boxes here. And with that, we should be done for items. Perfect. Game is 100% happy with that. Just wants me to, you know, paint the wall grey as well. Though honestly, I'm okay with this wallpaper. I probably wouldn't do that by choice. But whatever, I suppose. So, just click on that. Do a little bit of appearance. And... okay. Can I, like, click on the... Okay. Which grey is that, just out of interest? And never mind. If I change it from, yes, wallpaper to paint, it's happy with any grey whatsoever. So I can pick a grey of my choosing, though. Okay, just out of interest, like... Okay, officially, that's not grey enough. Dear flipping dear game. I'd say, yeah, quite a dark grey, actually. That's quite nice. Oh, but just out of interest, right. When you say grey paint, no one said it had to be the same grey paint all the way along or anything. So, okay, how about a much darker grey for, like, the work area, but then over here, by the sleeping area, a much lighter grey, you know what? I kinda like that. Also, whoever hired me, they were stupid enough not to forbid me from changing the floor. So, right, I can do whatever I want to that. Oh, you know what? I'm actually kind of okay with, like, you know, a red brick floor. That's kind of nice, actually, and you know what's even nicer? You have to consider the room under multiple light conditions. So, close the curtains all of a sudden. We're in darkness, at which point you can start turning on the lights and seeing how this would look, depending on, you know, which lights are or aren't on at any given moment. And, okay, well, I just find this cooking delightful. And there we go, just slap on the last bit of a light grey, and we are done with this room. And, I know most of you are gonna hate it, because whenever I do interior decorating, you always bloody do. But like, I think this is quite nice. Which brings me out to the map screen. So okay, as we're going along, I'm earning money doing jobs for other people. And I can spend that money buying my own rooms to do up. So yeah, if I go into this area, I'm no longer like, on brief. This isn't someone else's trailer, it's mine. Meaning if I want new stuff, I actually need to start, paying for it and whatnot. So say, for example, I hang about activities and then games. If I want to have a... Yes, I do want to have a GameCube. But if I want a GameCube, I have to, literally pay for it. Pop it down where I want it to go. Lovely. Although I'm going to be honest, I do actually quite like the current layout they've got here. Like, this is a small space, but... tiny sleeping area, separated bathroom area, created by shelving units. That's actually quite clever. So yes, we can just come back to that anytime we want to. There's loads of apartments of varying sizes, layouts, etc, etc, even shops. If you want to, set up your own shop or whatnot. Together with, and this is really rather charming, like tiny puzzle games. So here we go right here. We have got a magnificent model railway train room, and we're not decorating this in any capacity. Instead, I've got to, build this train system so it actually works correctly. I'm going to work under the assumption there might be, yes, parts hidden around. So I see you right over there. Probably best we bring the parts over to the table. And on top of that, okay, I see what you need me to do. You want me to actually, plug in the train system. So plug that into you. There we flipping go. So right, the train is now on the move, but unfortunately it's not really ready to go, actually. So, okay, you successfully passed that. That's great. You passed that one. That's good too. Right now, you're just going to do this loop over and over again, aren't you? So, okay, you're not going to crash just yet. We could just watch this go round and round and round, and let's just, focus for a second here, John. Focus. We need to get all the pieces. So, yeah, as I say, we're kind of doing a hide-and-seek hidden object McGibble, and I see you back there. Check underneath everything. You can just spin the camera outside the universe to help you, make sure you've not missed anything or whatnot, and I think we should hopefully be okay. So, right. On this occasion, I can see, yeah, what shape it's supposed to be, though I feel like I do not have, anywhere near enough. And also, John, don't just put stuff on the floor. Put stuff in or nearby to the bin if it's trash. Oh, and we definitely can actually change the signal. Right, sorry, we could do that anytime we wanted to. So, okay, for the time being, don't do that because, yes, we're not ready to actually have trains coming in this direction yet. So you can go there. That's fine. You can go here as well, though. Yes, is it possible, given I can just take these out again once they've been put together, I might need to control the signals in such a way as, yeah, we could put the train into a holding pattern while I rearrange the parts I do have into, covering the rest of it. Because, yeah, if we just bring you in this direction, no. I need one more long bit to complete the track, and... okay, hang on. Have I... oh, wait a second. I see you down there. Right, hang about. We might actually be a-okay. Bring you to here. You two to here. And... I think we're golden. So, okay. Hang on. We now need to... yes. Flick the switch. So, you're going to come in this direction, and then either would do the job. You can then, yeah, be flicked in this direction. So, okay, make sure we've got you set correctly. So, right, this time you'll go over here. Alright, then you'll go straight on and rejoin the loop you were already... never mind, should have been looking at the signal from, the correct angle. Okay, so now we flick you to go... hang about, no. Straight, and I need you to go over to, yes, left. So now you're in a very small loop, aren't you? You're now stuck in the small loot for now. Okay. Put you over to here. The only way to escape this loop is to, yes, go to the right. And as a result of that, in just a second, once you're out of the beautiful, beautiful tunnel, just keep tidying away the trash we don't need. In just a split second, I have successfully made the train go choo-choo. Because just everything in this game is a delight. Okay, and as we just had so much fun playing with toys, let's move on to, yes, another mission proper. So, on this occasion, right, kid's bedroom. So, right, straight over to, oh my goodness, it's a digger bed. Right, we've also got a desk, though, okay, on this occasion, yeah, I can't move the radiator, and you can't move, like, you know, the window. Obviously, that's not allowed. So, okay. Okay. What should be, like, by the window? Part of me wants to say, don't put the desk right by the window. Put the desk somewhere else. Like, if you've got remote-controlled cars and you want to play with them, you're gonna need a fairly large area to make them go. So, my initial instinct was, yeah, to kind of put this thing over here in this area, and, ooh, you would just fit in that space, I think. But now I'm thinking more like, say, this here. The desk goes in over here. You just slide it under there. And we could also have, like, you know, say, the boring bit of the storage, the wardrobe over here somewhere. I mean, that's a really nice big play area, isn't it? Speaking of which, right, gigantic rug. I love it. I think we can just, yeah, put that right here. Then we can put you on top of that. That's absolutely fine. Good. Big playmat right here. Obviously, we're going to have a table lamp on the table, given there's not really anywhere else to put it. Have that light on right now. Obviously, yeah, we can have, like, you know, arts, crafts, etc., etc. That's going to be on the desk, and I'm coming round to this. Like, okay, fine. That's a narrow space to squeeze through, but it's being squeezed through by a kid, and also, I did not notice this till right now. The digger, that's also storage. Okay, and as a result of that, I feel like, yeah, like, you know, the soft cuddly toys, they should be up here next to the bed. So if the kid wants to, like, you know, cuddle with one of the plushies or whatever, those are going to be right here in easy reach while he's in bed. So that's just lovely. Including plushie dinosaurs, better and better. And at the bottom of the digger, obviously, it feels... Oh, hang on. Okay, that toy truck is much bigger than I was anticipating. I was about to say, you know, the vehicle toys should be in the vehicle storage unit. That's eminently reasonable. So we'll put you there. The controller nearby to the RC car so they don't get separated. Okay, you guys can all go here. That's all absolutely fine. Kids, oh, okay. That's properly big too. I feel like maybe that should be, yeah, over here, nearby to the door. Maybe you would, like, squeeze in over here if you can. Yeah, that kind of works for you. You know what? Thinking about it. The floor is a bit boring, and also, yeah, like, what could we do to make it a bit more, yeah, fun? Country flags. Canadian floor. Brilliant. Okay, for a place that with just, like, you know, some lovely hard-wearing fabrics, I feel like, you know, if a kid's gonna be playing on this and, you know, running around and using toys and whatnot, yeah, like, wood is just gonna get scratched like crazy. So, yeah, that works nicely. Also, I did not see till right now, okay, the kid actually has a table lamp, so, yeah, this desk lamp could go somewhere else, though... I'm not really 100% sure where, given, yeah, there's, like, no other table for it to go on, actually. And there's a big lamp here as well. Okay, move the large lamp over to this corner, purely because, yeah, I feel like we're going to potentially be needing that just to light up the room in general. You are obviously going to be, you know, the desk lamp, being as you are a desk lamp, so... Then again, like, would that maybe work better as, like, a reading light? potentially. Because I feel like this lights up this corner of the room better. And this could just be like, you know, a light you turn on or off in order to read. Because, yeah, it's got like, you know, one of those flexible necks. So, you know, it could just be craned around in order to facilitate reading in bed or whatnot. Also, I feel like we might be able to do a bit better with, yeah, the bed colour. Oh, here we go. Here we flipping go. An astronaut quilt cover. Oh, yeah. Oh, flipping yeah. So, okay, we could just modify this a little bit if we want to. Yeah, just to make the pattern a bit on the smaller side by dragging that. Beautiful. Rotate you around so you're like, you know, about the right orientation. Maybe more like about... I like that. That's pretty good, so okay. When I was a kid, I would love that. I'll admit, the theming is a bit all over the place. Like, you know, there's lots of space, but also dinosaurs and also construction equipment. But, like, you know, this is a kid with an overactive imagination. Like, I'm sure the spaceman and the dinosaurs and the guy who drives the digger, they're all friends and go on adventures together. Okay, now we've established that's the case. This rug is just too boring to be allowed to live. There we go. I've just decided this kid lives in Canada. Right, now just line up some figurines. I'd say, yeah, like, you know, figurines on the top shelf. And that makes sense to me for some reason. I'm not sure. Skateboard should probably go, yeah, like, on the bottom, but out the way so you don't slip up on it. That's like, you know, a safety feature. Then we can just have the books here. Here we go. I've taken, like, you know, a picture of a mountain and just rotated it and made it fit in the book a bit better. And I like to imagine that could be like, you know, say, The Hobbit, for example. That might be The Hobbit right there. I should stress, like, I'm not gaining any bonus points or bonus money for doing this. Like, you know, I could just, as I said at the beginning, dump everything on the floor, and the game would just say, well done, here's your money, move on please. Like, this is entirely a game about finding your own fun. If you are into just tinkering with interior decor, there's just, yeah, some really cool tools for making everything just as you want it to be. It's delightful. But okay, let's just wrap this up here by slapping down the various, yes, mathematically McGibbles. Right there, one calculator, and with that, we are done. And there we go, back outside to the map, and all of a sudden, yeah, we've got ourselves a gamer bedroom, if we want to do a proper mission, or if we want to do some sort of, you know, little tiny side mission or whatever. There's some sort of RC car race to put together, which is magnificent, so... Okay, this here is Furnish Master, and it's just so bloody charming. It's just so nice to just dig into these rooms and figure out how they should all fit together. The number of tools you've got related to, like, you know, controlling the lighting and the colour of everything is just... It's just a joy. Alright, if you're into this sort of thing, this is a game you absolutely 100% should check out. Now, obviously, I appreciate it's not for everyone. This is for a very particular type of person on a very particular type of day, but this is lovely. This is absolutely lovely. It only just came out on early access, as I say, so, okay. As time goes by, I might just keep my eye on this one, because as it goes along and gets bigger and more exciting and more interesting, yeah, we might come back to this at some point in the future as they keep adding more and more to it. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the delightful Furnish Master. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Jebediah Kerman has not exploded. Oh shit. Why did that happen? 5, 4, 3... Oh, I forgot to turn the thrust on. 5, 4... Is everything else... How is everything... Up to that point, that was going better than anyone expected.